Hello! Hi! Oh my gosh, it is so good to be back. Might only be temporary, but hi! Oh my gosh. Life has been insane recently. Oh, my camera's not working. Hang on. Let me fix this up for us. I think my webcam got disconnected, so I'm not surprised that it's not working. Camera on, please. Turn on my camera. Camera on. My hello. Tisk tisk. Yeah, I agree, actually. Tisk tisk indeed. It simply will not turn on. Oh, you're depressed. I'm sorry. That sucks. That really sucks. Okay, I've got a camera. Womp womp. Yeah, I'm invisible right now, so that's pretty swag if you ask me. I'm trying to fix my settings. It's been so long, I forgot how to do this. Because I'm stupid. I'm just stupid. I forgot how to VTube because I'm dumb. Okay. Man, all I've done is make myself sad now. I think VTube Studio is fucking up a little bit, but that's okay. Why am I invisible? Good question. I feel like we're all invisible, you know, deep down. Imagine being sad. Oh, I'm sorry that you're really not doing well. I feel you though. There's something in the air, you know? I'm also not doing well. I'm invisible to women. I'm sure that's not true. They can't run in terror if you're invisible. Sorry for bullying. I'm only a little bit sorry, actually. I guess my camera's just vaguely broken today. That's okay. I'll just be like this the whole time. Hello. Yeah, it's fine. You want to hear what happened? Why it's probably broken? I'm currently... That's rude, but fair. I'm currently staying at like a new apartment, right? And this place does not have room for a desk. But it does have a coffee table that like pops up into a bit of a standing desk. However, this coffee table is broken, where the metal piece that pops it up screws into the underside of the table. There's a giant gouge instead. So if I'm not extremely careful, if I slightly unbalance the table, it doesn't stay up, it falls backwards. And so a couple days ago, I accidentally like knocked it or something, and my entire setup, monitor, microphone, webcam, laptop, it all fell off the back of the coffee table onto the floor, and a whole bunch of my shit disconnected. So I'm pretty sure that's why things are broken right now. I don't know if the camera is actually permanently broken, because it's not connecting at all to VTube Studio. Yeah, I hope not, but there's always a possibility that it is broken, so I will be fixing that. The main reason number one, the reason numero uno that I've been away for a bit, is that I'm sick. But I don't have like a cold. I'm like actually sick. I don't know what's going on, but it's bad. I don't know. It's fine. I went to an urgent care center, which is like, I don't know if you have those in Europe. So In the United States, there's essentially 4 tiers of doctors that you can go to. There's a PCP, which is a primary care physician. That is the doctor that is the gatekeeper to specialists, right? PCPs are your family doctor. They look at you, they go, I think this thing might be wrong with you, and they send you off. They also deal with like smaller illnesses and your health as a whole. So like, you know, if your cholesterol is high, they'll give you medication for that. Or if you have strep throat, they'll give you medication for that. That's what a PCP is. Then we have specialists. Primary care physicians, if there's something wrong with you that they can't really figure out, they send you to a specialist. So that could be an endocrinologist who deals with like hormones, that could be a cardiologist who deals with your heart, could be a neurologist who deals with your head, etc. In the United States, most people cannot go to a specialist without a referral. You can't just book an appointment with a cardiologist. That is not how it works. If you've got something going on with you that is not an emergency, but you can't really wait around to go see a doctor or don't want to wait around to go see a doctor, you go to an urgent care. Urgent care centers deal with things like animal bites. They deal with things like sprains. Some of them perform small surgeries. They deal with like rapidly onset fevers. The main thing that I think urgent cares are really used for, when I had vertigo a couple months ago, because of my allergies, I went to an urgent care. Because it's not an emergency, right? In the United States, you avoid going to the ER as much as possible because the ER is really, really, really expensive and you often have to wait there for a really, really long time, right? It's just the way the United States works. And then our highest tier is ER. ER is if you're basically dying, because if you're not dying, they're going to make you sit in the waiting room for 8 hours because everybody else is dying. So, since we moved into this house, about 2 weeks ago at this point, week 1, I was feeling extraordinarily fatigued, right? And I've talked about this on stream. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's related to this, but I was feeling very, very fatigued. However, near the end of that first week, I started having stomach issues. And while I was fatigued, I didn't really have any appetite, so I wasn't eating very much, which makes fatigue worse. Now, I continued to not have any appetite. I'm pregnant. I promise you, I am not pregnant. I actually don't think it's physically possible for me to be pregnant right now. But I started feeling horrible. I didn't have any appetite. I was nauseous all the time, and my stomach was hurting. And days start to go by. My stomach is hurting. I'm not eating anything. And I get this sense of like fullness. And I still have this sense of fullness. It's been over a week where I feel like I've just eaten a massive meal. I'm like, oh my God, I'm stuffed and I haven't eaten anything, right? And so we're getting on like day 6 of me not being able to eat anything, feeling extraordinarily full in my stomach, but I'm hungry, right? Like I'm starving because I can't eat anything. I'm eating like less than 900 calories a day because I can't stomach anymore because it hurts so bad. And I'm also incredibly nauseous anytime I eat. And so Frenchie and I start looking into it. And this is called early satiety. I actually don't know how this word is pronounced. I'm gonna look it up. We're gonna look up how to pronounce words together. Satiety? Satiety. I don't know how to pronounce this word.
Satiety.
Satiety, apparently. Early satiety. And it's generally dangerous. Basically, it's never a good thing. It's almost always a bad thing. And additionally, I'm covered in bruises. I've got tons and tons and tons of bruises. And I'm spitting blood every single time I brush my teeth. And I know that that's like semi-normal, but it's also not semi-normal. So I'm spitting up blood every time I brush my teeth. We're looking into it, and we're worried primarily about my liver, because the bruises and the blood, you know, they generally point to a liver thing. We're a bit worried that I've got a liver thing going on. And I can't eat. I snapped one day and I eat one package of ramen noodles because I'm starving. I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten like anything in 6 days. I'm so hungry. So I eat a packet of noodles, and then I lay on the couch crying for like 2 full hours because my stomach felt like it was going to explode. So Frenchie's like, we need to take you to a doctor. And I was like, okay, I agree. I told you to stop drinking. I don't drink. Especially not recently. Frenchie and I went out to dinner a couple times. We went out for breakfast and I couldn't finish my breakfast. And Frenchie's like, are you sure you don't want a mimosa? And I was like, no, I'm gonna die if you give me a mimosa. So we decide to go to urgent care. We go to urgent care. It's fine. We wait there for like an hour. The doctor sees me. She's very nice. She is immediately concerned. She does like a physical examination. She presses on my stomach. Beer is 0 calories for a reason? No, beer is not 0 calories. I don't know who told you that. Beer is the most calorie dense alcohol that you can drink. Beer is very fattening. It's all carbohydrates. I don't even think light beer is 0 calories. I think it's like 150 versus 200. So a Bud Light is 110 calories. And what is a Budweiser? What? No, that's a lie. 145. Wow, a Bud Light is only saving you like 35 calories. That's not worth it. Anyway, I'm in urgent care. The doctor examines me. She presses on my stomach a little bit. It makes me want to throw up. She's like, okay, interesting. And then she palpates, but she like taps my stomach. And she's like, girl, you have so much air trapped in your stomach. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, you have gastritis. And I'm like, okay, what is that? And she's like, that is your stomach being inflamed. There is no baby. Blue, it's impossible. There is no baby. It's not a baby. The pain is like kind of too high for that. I would maybe suspect I was pregnant. And Frenchie did bring it up. He's like, are you pregnant? And I was like, I'm absolutely not pregnant. This info is super personal, but whatever. I just got off my period last week, which means if I'm pregnant, I'm 1 week pregnant, which would mean I'm not having any, there is no way to tell that you are 1 week pregnant. So I'm not pregnant. So anyway, I have a ton of air trapped in my stomach. She says you have gastritis. She says that means that your stomach is inflamed. You could have an ulcer. We don't know. Gastritis is caused by a frick ton of different things. Have you been pregnant before? No. I've had a couple scares though. Where it's like, I've been 6 weeks without getting my period, and I'm like, Frenchie, you need to come home with the pregnancy test. And he always does. He's like, yes, wife, yes, ma'am. So, we don't know what's causing the gastritis. And it doesn't necessarily have to be gastritis. It could be something else nearby. It could be pancreatitis, where my pancreas is inflamed. It could be something going on with my liver. It could be something going on with my gallbladder. Those are kind of the 4 big things. It's stomach, pancreas, liver, and gallbladder that the doctor was concerned about. And so she's like, look, I'm gonna give you some of this stuff to make you feel better. And then Frenchie goes, wait, we should ask about your bruising. And the doctor's like, what do you mean? And I was like, yeah, I probably should bring it up because it might be related to a liver issue, because the liver deals with making clotting proteins. And so, we talk about my bruising, how I've had multiple instances of just being covered in bruises. And before I can even bring it up, she says, do your teeth bleed a lot when you brush? And I said, yeah, I'd say pretty much every day I'm spitting blood in the sink. And she goes, okay. Because before this, she was talking about, she's like, hey, this gastritis could be caused by a bacteria called H. pylori. H. pylori is a pretty common cause of gastritis, but she's like, we're not going to test you for it. She said, we're not going to test you for it. See, that's what I was panicking about. Don't even get me started. I'm so worried about that. She's like, H. pylori is really common, but we're not going to test you for it just because we'll see if the medication we give you helps. If it doesn't, you'll have to come back here, get tested for H. pylori, and then you'll be put on 2 different strains of antibiotics and a proton pump inhibitor for 2 weeks. And I'm like, okay, scary, right? I don't like that. But as soon as she finds out about the bruising in my teeth, she's like, okay, we're going to go ahead and get you tested for H. pylori now, because I'm also going to send you to get a bunch of other tests for your liver function. So she sent me to get lipase testing, amylase testing, and then liver enzyme tests. I can't remember exactly what they are. I think it was like an INR or a PNR or something like that. A PNR, yeah, for sure. So she's like, now I'm worried, and I'm going to send you to get these additional tests. And while you're there, you might as well get tested for H. pylori. And I was like, okay. So she tells me to go ahead and sit back down in my seat, and she says, what we're going to do for you right now is we're going to give you a shot of drinkable lidocaine, and that'll help with the pain. And so the nurse comes back with this little container that straight up looks like coom, like 1-to-1. It's the same color, it's the same viscosity, it straight up looks like jizz. 100% like a little cup of jizz. Anyway, it also had the same texture, but but nobody needs to know that. So I drink this little cup of jizz, this cup of semen. It helps a lot. It like instantly takes a lot of the pain out of my stomach. It makes my lips and my tongue really numb because it's lidocaine. So now I don't have this painful fullness. I just feel really full still, like really bloated, I guess. But it's not painful anymore. And then she sends me home with a bunch of prescription medication. I won't judge. You will judge. You will judge. Hi, Elmer. Hello. So she sends me home with 3 new prescriptions and a prescription to get blood tests. It takes a couple days for them to fill my prescriptions. This is the first full day I'm actually taking the medication. So far, I'm not really noticing a difference. I am noticing that I can eat more food, right? Like, I'm starting to get like back up to 1,400, 1,600 calories a day. But I'm eating really plain food. I'm not eating meals. I'm eating like saltines, applesauce. What else am I eating? Uncrustables, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches on white bread. Blue. What am I doing? I'm just talking. I'm talking about where I've been. Because I vanished. I was gone for so long. But yeah, I've been eating really plain foods, but I've been able to eat more. So I don't know if I'm feeling better. I still have that like, because Uncrustable peanut butter and jelly sandwiches taste better than key. I'm still like painfully full, and every time I eat, I'm still like, you know, that's the noise I make every time I eat. So I don't know if I'm getting better just yet. I'm working on it. But yeah, this is the first full day I'm able to take my medications. I'm taking one of them twice a day, and I'm taking one medication. Is the jizz good? It tasted kind of like, this is definitely TMI, but it tasted kind of like jizz does in real life. Like soapy, you know, bitter, I guess. It tasted like hand lotion a little bit. Shampoo, I guess. All of those things kind of have the same flavor profile in my mind. Is Richie teasing you? No, he's worried about me. He's actually been in a bit of an upset mood the last couple days, and I know it's partially because he's worried. How do you know? I'm married. I'm married, Blue. That's how I know. How do you think I locked him down? So yeah, I'm taking one medication 2 times a day, one medication 4 times a day, and another one as needed. They're supposed to reduce the pain in my stomach. And I got the... You licked your lips too. They were very numb from the lidocaine. Yeah, so my prescriptions, they finally came in yesterday. And yesterday, Frenchie also had off work, so he and I went to a clinic, a lab, to get my blood drawn. They took 4 vials of my blood to test liver function, CBC, CMP, lipase, amylase. They're just gonna test everything. So yeah, that's basically where I've been. I've been diagnosed with gastritis. I've been given medication. I still feel sick. I'm probably not gonna be on for very long today. Did the test come back positive? Okay. They're still testing the liver stuff. Is it a human baby? No, it's a dog. I gave birth to my current dogs, so it's another dog, I think. The tests are still ongoing. I'm still waiting to hear results back from the blood tests. The bacterial test, I haven't given them the sample yet. I have to go in on Saturday to drop off the sample. Hi, Shanora. Hello. I've been so sick. That's what I'm talking about here. I'm telling everyone what happened and that I almost died. I didn't actually. I'm as far as we know, I'm still fine. Unfortunately, I am still experiencing a lot of symptoms. I'm still, you know, experiencing that satiety or whatever. I'm still nauseous. I still can't really eat that much. I think as of right this second, I've eaten like 900 calories today, which is not bad. My goal every day is to try and hit 1200, because that at least will keep me alive. But it does mean that I'm like chugging protein shakes. Frenchie bought me a bar of chocolate, so that was really helping keep my calories up. Yeah. My goal is to eat. That's a great goal. I would love to be able to get back to eating like normal. I was like on the verge of tears last night because I've only been getting to eat snack food recently. And we had like 1 packet of shitty instant ramen left. And I was like, ugh, I want it so bad. I want it so bad, please. And so Frenchie's like, you'll get sick. And I said no. And I cooked it and I ate it. And I did feel super sick. So he was right about that. Thank you for the hugs. Thank you. Why do you have so many sisters? I have 2 sisters, which I don't feel like is a lot. Oh, you mean people calling me sister? No, sounds like you've been busy, Blue. That was French. Yeah, I mean, he was right. I didn't feel as sick as I was expecting. I was expecting to like be in tears. But I was just like, man, I do not feel good. And currently, I don't feel great. I'm a little bit worried. Doc said that I might experience some pain in my back. I am experiencing pain in my back, so that's pretty chill. She said that might mean it's a gallbladder issue. I really would not like it to be a gallbladder issue. Because a lot of the times if you have something like gallstones, they just remove your gallbladder. But like, I want to keep that. That's mine. You know? Don't steal my freaking gallbladder, bro. You always experience pain in your back. Yeah, this is a different pain. I do always experience pain in my back. This pain is in a different spot. It feels kind of like it's in my kidneys. So I'm really hoping that I don't have something multi-organ going on. Yeah, this pain is higher up and to the side, and I don't usually get pain like that. Mind controls body. If you think you are sick, you will be sick. That's actually true. Oh, I forgot to tell you. If it is H. pylori, this shit sucks. Ready? If it is H. pylori, that drastically increases my chances of getting stomach cancer when I'm older. What kind of bullshit is that? I hate that. So I'm really hoping it's not that. Thank you, Elmer. So yeah, I've been having a lot of health concerns recently. I've been trying to get a little bit of work done where I can. I did finish that video that's going up on Saturday. There's currently a premiere running on my channel for it. Racist. What's racist? Oh, the stomach cancer? Okay, hang on. I'm gonna tell you this next bit really quietly. I'm kind of worried. I'm kind of worried because H. pylori, I think, is a it's a bacterial infection that's transported through water. I'm a little bit worried that I've gotten it because we moved into this apartment, right? I'm saying this quietly so the landlord doesn't hear me because he's home right now. I can hear him. I think that our landlord built this bathroom himself, and I'm a little bit worried. He mentioned that he had built the place himself, right? This is gonna be gross, so sorry. H. pylori is a fecal bacteria. It's in your poop. I'm sorry. Maybe I have poop disease. I don't know. I don't know if I have poop disease. If I do, I'm sorry. You can never look at me in the eyes again. But I'm a little bit worried because our toilet backfills, right? And every time you flush it, it makes this horrible sound, this like big sucking sound. And it also makes that sound whenever you run the shower or whenever you use the sink, right? And I'm a little bit worried that the water from the toilet is backfilling into the sink. Because you know what? The bathroom also smells disgusting all the time. No matter what we do, we keep it clean, right? We're clean people. But the water itself smells bad. If you run the tap, you can smell that the water smells bad. Now, here's the thing. I live in Florida. Our tap water smells a lot like sulfur, and sulfur smells a lot like shit, right? So I don't want to say that it's the landlord's fault. I can't say that it's the landlord's fault. But out of me and Frenchie, I am the only one that puts the sink water in my mouth, right? Frenchie puts it on his toothbrush, but I rinse toothpaste out of my mouth with the tap, right? He does not do that because you're not supposed to. You're supposed to leave the toothpaste in your mouth for the fluoride to get on your teeth. I just hate the feeling of toothpaste in my mouth. So I always rinse my mouth with water afterwards. So I'm really worried about that. If it does turn out I have H. pylori, we're gonna test the water. We're going to get samples and test the water. And if the water has H. pylori, then we have to move out. And that would really suck. The thing that also sucks is that it's saliva transfer, which means that I haven't been able to kiss Frenchie at all for like the past several days because I'm worried about getting him sick. So we have not been smooching it up. We have been anti-smooching. It's been so sad. I miss smooching him so much. He's the love of my life. And I haven't gotten a kiss from him in days. It transfers through everything? I don't think that's true. It transfers through water and through spit. It's not airborne. You know what else is freaky? I've been in a panic. I'm telling you guys, I've been off my shit for a while because like a couple days after I released Goodbye I Am Living Sister, Miss You That You Die, I'm Cry. I'm not dead yet. I'd miss me if I died too though, I think. What got me freaked a little bit too was that I've been so panicked and paranoid. A couple days when I was feeling really sick too, my dogs started feeling sick and they drink the same water. They drink the same water that I do, right? Because I fill their water bowls. And one morning I put down their food and neither of them would eat. So I'm like, oh my God, they have the same stomach thing I do. Oh my God, this is the worst thing ever. Oh my God, my babies. And the whole day I'm like panicking, freaking out because I'm like, oh my God, my babies are sick. And the thing is, you can also transfer the disease from humans to dogs or dogs to humans. So I was like, oh my God, I've gotten sick and I kiss my dogs and they've gotten sick. I've hurt my baby so bad and I don't know what to do because neither of them was eating. I was like, oh my God, no. So I'm panicking. I'm texting Frenchie. I'm like, Frenchie, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, when I let my dogs out that morning, they ate a fuck ton of grass. They were just nomming the grass like a bunch of freaking cows, like they do. They were having a great time. And then when Frenchie took him out that evening, they both had horrible shits. They had diarrhea, and I was like, oh my God, they're dying, Anyway, immediately after they had those horrible shits, they came in, they ate their kibbles that were on the ground, and they've been fine ever since. They've been playing, running around, eating, drinking. They've been having a wonderful time. So I'm like, whew. Apparently both dogs just had horrendous diarrhea for some reason. My poor babies. So I don't think they have it. If I have it, which I don't think I do. I might. I don't know. I only have one symptom of it. Actually, I have a couple symptoms. It's fine. See, that's a great idea. It's just I've never done that before. I've never shit in my life. So, I don't know what that's all about. I don't know why you guys do that. That's kind of freaky. In my personal opinion, that's freaky as hell. And I would appreciate it if you wouldn't do it anymore. Disgusting. Ew. Point being of this extraordinarily long rant. My bad. Yeah, you are bad. You are bad. You're bad. Point being of the long ass rant. I don't know how much longer I can stream actually because I'm in a lot of pain and I think I need to lay down. It's mostly my back that hurts. But again, not in the way that it usually does. Ugh. Point being, I've been very sick. I'm still very sick. I might need to, at some point, if the medication doesn't work, I need to go back to urgent care, back to the doctor, back to wherever to try and get this resolved. I've got like 10 days for the medication to start working, so I'm on day 1. And I'll keep everybody updated in the Discord, of course. Let's see. I'm forgetting what I wanted to say. Oh, I have a video coming out this weekend for the first time in a gazillion years. I actually managed to put out a video. I'm so excited for it. It's coming out Saturday at noon, so be excited for that. I hope this video does well. I hope the has-been fandom doesn't eat me alive. If I was in your situation, I would have ended it. I had a toothache and wanted to smash my head into walls. Honestly, toothaches suck so bad. I genuinely don't blame you. I'm getting through it by just like imagining as soon as I feel better. I told Frenchie, as soon as I feel better, I need you to take me out for like the best succulent meal I've ever had in my life. And he's like, I take you out all the time. And I was like, no, you don't understand. I need to go to a place where I'm having an appetizer, where I'm having a main course. Ooh, I want ravioli so bad. And a dessert. I'm gonna stuff myself until I throw up. Oh, I'm so fucking hungry. I do miss kissing him. I do miss it. I miss it so bad. We haven't kissed in days. He keeps forgetting though. We both keep forgetting. So we both almost smooch and then we were like, no, it's forbidden. I feel like I'm in a Victorian courtship. I'm just so hungry all the time. I don't think I've ever like been this consistently hungry. Even when I was on a diet. There's something about only eating snack food that's just driving me up the wall. Yeah, it is forbidden love. Aw, we do kind of forbiddenly love each other. I do forbiddenly love him. I'm just hoping it's not something serious, right? Because, like, theoretically, these kind of symptoms can be an early sign of cancer. It's probably not, though. I think that's pretty unlikely. Stomach cancer is really rare in people my age. And I don't have any of the more serious symptoms that would, you know, indicate that. I just hope I don't have to get my gallbladder removed. That would suck. I asked Frenchie if he would donate his liver for me because I wanted him to prove his love, and he said no, so that sucked. He said, no, I'm not going to donate my liver to you. And I said, that is so rude. And he said, I can't. And I said, why? And he said, we're not the same blood type. And I said, what is your blood type? And he said, I don't know. So I was like, you don't know your blood type. You just don't want to give me your liver. You asshole. So rude. Frenchie's actually not allowed to donate organs. Because at the time and place that he was born, there was an outbreak of mad cow disease. And so Frenchie might have, like, latent mad cow disease inside of him. And so if he gave me an organ, I would fucking die. So, yeah, Frenchie can't give me any organs, unfortunately. Does he move? Sometimes. Only when he's feeling real crazy, though. Only when he's feeling really mad. I haven't listened to it that closely. I gotta get myself one of those little stethoscopes. I think that he and I have the same blood type. I know that's a weird, like, feeling to have, but I have a feeling that he and I have the same blood type. I sense it in my bones. The thing is, technically, yes, he actually can donate organs and stuff to me. He would just have to go through really rigorous testing first. Yeah. But he doesn't know his blood type because he's never, you know, donated blood or anything. So he just doesn't know. Isn't your blood Omega? No, my brother's blood is Omega. My brother, my littlest brother, has O positive blood, which is pretty rare. It's not the rarest, but it's one of the more rare blood types. My mom, I think, also has O positive blood. My sister has B negative. I have B positive, and my dad has B positive. So my dad and I have matching blood types, and my mom and my youngest brother have matching blood types. I don't know the blood types of my adopted siblings. I don't know if they know their blood types. Your blood is beta. That's pretty swag. Frenchie still hasn't taken the Alpha Omega test. I can't believe it. I'm gonna make him sit down and take it with me tonight. I actually don't know if I'm going to. He's been in such a bad mood recently. I say that. Frenchie being in a bad mood is like him being slightly quiet, him wanting to take a nap. You know, that's it. I mean, I guess he snapped at the dog, but she kind of deserved it. She was licking him, and he said, Bindi, stop! And then I yelled at him for yelling at the dog, and he was like, you're right, I'm sorry. He's a real sweetie, so him being in a bad mood is very... It's very light bad mood. I know it's just because he's been working hard, he's really stressed, he's worried about me, he's worried about having to move again, he's worried about all that shit. He's worried about winning the Powerball. Bruh, I would love to win the Powerball, you have no idea. I should probably call my dad tomorrow. I'm looking at my schedule, sorry, I was trying to figure out what I'm doing this week. It's my dad's birthday tomorrow. So everybody say, hi, happy birthday, Plague Dad. I'll send him the screenshot of it tomorrow. Frenchie and I went to a store and we found him a present. We got him a hat of his favorite football team. I think he'll like it. Don't tell him no. Don't tell my dad what we got him for his birthday. That's a surprise. Happy birthday, grandfather. I don't think I would have been able to hide you because I'm only like 6 years older than you. Is that true? 7 years older than you. I'm not that old. I don't think I'm secret teenage child aged yet. As much as I want to be. Ugh, I'm so hungry. I'm starving. I'm too hungry. I would kill somebody for a real meal right now. Alas, when I get off stream, I'm not gonna eat anything. I'm gonna drink a big thing of water. And then maybe take a peanut butter and jelly sandwich out of the freezer. I miss eating food so bad. It's fine. I'll get over it, but Frenchie better take me to fucking Olive Garden all-you-can-eat pasta after this or whatever. That's life. I'm pretty sure you have to eat sometimes. I'm living off of saltines, man. I am allowed to eat more saltines now than I could previously. The night we got back from urgent care, I ate 10 saltines and that's it. Can you imagine having 10 saltines for dinner? And you know what my husband is doing, because I'm not cooking dinner. You know what he's doing? He's going out to Chipotle. I'd kill a man for chips and queso. I do it, I do it, I do it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, I'd kill a man for chips and queso. I'd do it. Right before I got sick, Frenchie and I went to a Mexican restaurant and I had some delicious tacos and they had this amazing dessert, which was a warm Mexican apple pie. Oh, I could nut just thinking about it. I could. I swear I could nut just thinking about that pie. It was so good. You only have to eat 1/4 can of soup every 7 days to survive. That's probably true. What? That I could nut? You don't understand me. No one understands me and my desires. No one understands me. Ah. It's fine. I'm over it now. You've ever had a dessert so good that you were like, wow, I could nut? Because if you haven't, I truly feel sorry for you. My friend told me I am like a girl on her period, but instead of getting emotional and hit 1 week of the month, I turn into a normal human being. Is that this month? This week? Are you a normal human being this week? Wow. I can't believe you've never had a dessert so good that you know, that you jizzed a little. Because that's me. I love dessert. Ugh. Frenchie and I had Korean barbecue a couple of weeks ago when he and I were separated. We had Korean barbecue for lunch, and they had a bar full of crab rangoons, and they were free. They were free with purchase. It was an all-you-can-eat place. It was an all-you-can-eat, and you could eat as many rangoons as you wanted, and I didn't take enough advantage of it. I only ate like 5 rangoons, and I should have eaten so many more. I should have eaten so many more. I should have eaten so many more rangoons. Stop thinking about food. I literally can't. I'm starving. You want to hear what I've eaten today? You ready to go down the list of foods I've eaten today? 1 Uncrustable peanut butter and jelly sandwich, 1 Core Power protein shake, 10 saltines, 1 packet of white cheddar Cheez-Its, and 1 apple cinnamon Nutri-Grain bar. Ugh. Tell me, does any of that sound satisfying? No. I keep telling Frenchie to buy me a whole cake so that I can eat it with a fork, and he keeps saying no. So, I am gonna have to kill him, I fear. I can't have that either. I can't have that either. It did sound satisfying. There's no food on that list. I know. We talked about it. We had a discussion. I can't. Everything hurts. I guess technically, but I would just be in a lot of pain. And Frenchie's a good man, so he would be very put off by that. He doesn't want to do anything that would hurt me. Ugh, I'm so tired. You could bang Frenchie? I guess so. It would be illegal. I don't really know what to do with myself. I'm getting so bored just laying around all the time. Excuse me. Oh, that hurts so bad. I'm gonna throw up. Oh. Oh, that hurts so bad. Oh, that last cough really came from deep in my diaphragm. That hurt so bad. I lay around with excitement. Well, I've been doing it for like the past several days. I've gotten a few things done. Again, I finished that video. I read a book. I wrote some reviews on Goodreads. I need to write some more today. I'm supposed to be drawing, but I've just been too tired. I really need to get to work on that VTuber. She's not going to be ready in time. I've just been very unlucky recently. Maybe I'll do a little planning session this afternoon. Plan what my next 60 days are gonna look like. That would be nice. Hopefully I'm better. If I'm not better, that's annoying. It's really bad timing. If I'm like actually really sick. Because we are trying to move to Europe, and most places in Europe, especially France, have socialized healthcare. And if I'm really sick, then it's going to be way more expensive to treat here than it is going to be to treat in France. But I can't move to France for another like 6 months. I'm still working on some stuff. Oh, I had like a fucking mental breakdown because I've been waiting for my birth certificate. And I'm like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I didn't finish the forms. I've been sitting on these damn forms for like a month. It was supposed to be the first thing I did last month in the month of August. I didn't do it. And now I'm like, I don't know what to do about our address, because technically we don't have an address. We're living in somebody's house in the mother-in-law suite. So that's delayed our move. I don't know how much. I'm freaking out. At this point, I'm like, I might as well just fly to Colorado, where I was born. Anyway. Hopefully they get my birth certificate back to me very quickly so that I can finish putting together our application. It's just been a whole thing. It's been a whole thing. I'm probably gonna go ahead and end stream here. That last cough really made me super nauseous. I feel excellent right now. I might have a nap, actually. The stress is getting to you. That's possible, honestly. It's entirely possible that I am stressed. Well, thank you for coming to my stream. I just wanted to let people know that I'm okay. I'm not dead. I am sick, though. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be sick. I don't know when we'll be back to normal schedule. Thank you. Thank you, Blue. I am definitely going to keep updating on Discord. Probably not, like, intimate details, but I'll let you guys know the broad strokes of what's going on. Am I forgetting anything? Oh yeah, watch the video that I'm putting out on Saturday. That's it. That is end of stream. I'm probably gonna keep this stream up on my channel, instead of making it members only like I do with my other streams, just so people who weren't here for the stream today can watch that and catch up if they need to. Yeah, that's basically it. Thank you. Yeah, just that I'm alive. Yeah, definitely. Thank you again. And I will be back as soon as I'm able. I might be feeling well enough in a couple of days to be back next week. That would be fantastic if I could pick up streaming on Monday. If this medication I'm on works, I would love it. Thank you so much. I'll see ya. Goodbye, Blue. Goodbye. Goodbye.